apples and cheese parties.
Apples was the treat, actually, because you never know apples.
A tent camp in Africa. About the only thing it has in common with my elk camps in Idaho is canvas. At Nachila Wildlife Reserve, CANVAS spells comfort. But this is still a hunting camp, so we tear ourselves away from breakfast and head out. My chauffeur and PH on this hunt is Pete Fisher, the man who is restoring his old family farm back to the wildlife cornucopia it historically was. Most of the cattle are gone now. Pete has brought back native wildlife, including Cape buffalo. A buffalo hunt in the forests and meadows of Zambia is a tracking game, and it's played best by local Alunda tribesmen who grew up tracking wandering cattle. These days, they are masters at reading wild buffalo spoor. Much of the charm in hunting Africa is the abundance and variety of game. Graceful impala, massive eland, the world's largest antelope, elusive spotted bushbuck sneaking through the brush, and black sable, their scimitar horns making them one of the most majestic antelope in all of Africa. All these and more enliven the days as we continue our search for buffalo, large herding animals amazingly adept at hiding, but they can't hide their tracks. In Africa, persistence is its own reward. You slow down, recognize and appreciate everything from exotic bird song to a gentle sunset, knowing that each day brings you closer to your inevitable encounter with Black Death. With the herd in sight, it's time to load the big 416 Rigby and engage. The shot comes quickly through a narrow gap in the brush. The herd stampedes, black blurs in the branches. When the dust settles, we cautiously move up to find encouraging sign. A blood trail ends after a surprisingly short distance. The bull is dead from a single 400-grain swift A-frame through both shoulders and the heart.
The anticlimax. I don't know if the end of a hunt could be an anticlimax when it's a buffalo, because the whole thing is just so big. They're such massive animals, and there's always that danger element. And when you've got a big herd all around you, it gets pretty exciting pretty quickly. So the aftermath is a little bit of a letdown, but it's a pleasant one because he's dead and I'm not. But this is a classic Cape buffalo from Africa. They've been called the Black Death for a lot of good reasons. And it's pretty exciting to go hunting for them, and there's a lot of good meat in this. Pete Fisher, the owner and the manager here, says that he gets more beef or more meat per pound and per energy input out of these than domestic cattle any day. They're just much more efficient out here in their natural environment. So he's all about using buffalo and all the native antelopes because he just gets better production and he maintains the ecosystem as it was historically in Africa. And I commend him for that. I hope more landowners will do it because it brings back the Africa we all know and love. And I just appreciate these buffalo a lot more than domestic cattle.
A dead buffalo represents life to the local villagers. And hunting of buffalo brings jobs for trackers and butchers and camp chefs. The entire community celebrates when a buffalo is taken.
Well,
Well, the 416 Rigby has done its first buffalo hunt, at least for me, and it was as exciting as advertised, and the rifle really did a job. One shot through the heart killed that buffalo. This is the 400 grain Swift A-frame bullet that took the buffalo through the heart. But boy, that 416 and that A-frame bullet really did the trick. Exploding human populations threaten wildlife throughout Africa, but private landowners like Pete Fisher, supported by hunters like us, offer a bright ray of hope. Native game is a renewable resource. It thrives where it has value, where it benefits local people. The Chilla Wildlife Reserve is such a place.